Okay, so hi everyone, my name is Alicia. I'm from 6AK1. Today I would like to talk about the advantage and disadvantage of drugs. So, many of us actually know that drugs is helpful in medical sectors, but it also cause some side effects or harmful to human. So to define the advantage and disadvantage of drugs, is actually depends on how the people use it. So if you use it for a good intention, then definitely drugs has its own advantage of it. If you use it for a bad intention, definitely drugs will harm you. So as you guys know, drugs is not completely illegal in a country, but the dosage of drug is being measured. So for example, if in all around the world right now, drug is very useful especially in medical fields. A lot of scientists, doctors, and pharmacists, they actually use drug in order to invent some new medicine to help patients that suffer from several sickness to recover in a very short time. But drug we have to really careful that the dosage of drugs, because if we overtake it, or we take it more frequently, like without advice of doctors, it would not be a good thing already, because it will definitely harm you, in the sense that it will harm your health, it will harm your life, it will harm your family members also. So in generally, we know that the most common drug is like nicotine, tobacco, all this. So what will happen if we use drug out of doctor's advice? So I think first of all, if you if you consume drug out of doctor's advice, you are definitely addicted to drugs. This is definitely will happen. And though in certain area of medical fields, like for psychology, there are some psychiatrists that use drugs in order to control people with mental illness. Yeah, but this is definitely, drug is not to cure people with this kind of depressions or anxiety or ADHD problems, but drugs can help you to slow down or to control the mental illness symptoms. So we all of us have to be wise. All of us are educated. We have to be wise in using drugs. Drugs is helpful and also is harmful in the same time. So if you're addicted to drugs, I would say that please don't do it, because even though right now we are in a very stressful situation, or we are in the in time of pandemic of COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of us are very stressful in life. A lot of us just couldn't understand like why this kind of virus has come and infected a lot of people, and a lot of people face a very great pressure, in the sense that they lose their job and they have a family to they have a family that need to survive. You need an income in order to buy all the goods, like all the food and drinks for your families, but you just couldn't get a stable income, especially those parents who are raising children right now. I believe that they have a very big challenges in life, especially at this moment, if these parents lose their job. So some people, they use drug in order to escape from the reality. Like they thought that all this can help them to escape from their problems, but actually it does not. And if you are addicted to drugs, it will actually cause a lot of side effects and problems to you yourself. Your physical health, your mental health, and also it will make your family members in trouble. Because if you see in a way that people who are addicted to drugs actually can do any kind of thing in order to get the money to buy drugs, because it is very suffering and suffocating for drug addicts who don't get their drugs, or who don't take their drugs accordingly, like every day. And this is definitely not a good way. And though all of us are, even students and even workers, all these people who all of us in this whole world suffer from this kind of pandemic, this kind of virus, where we feel like it's the end of the day. But I would like to advise everyone that no matter how hard is it or how big your problem is, please do not use drug simply without the advice from professionals. And in conclusion, I would like to advise everyone that if you really have problems, you could talk to our school counselor, or you could actually seek for a psychiatrist or to let your problems out, so that you don't really isolate yourself with the problems and yeah, you will get depressed. So yeah, that's all from me, and thanks and goodbye.